Cool. Let's see it in
Let's
action.
hop in. Yes, sir. So this is the file for my song Sway. This is the beat that I got from the beat maker. His name is Cali Magic. Shout out to him. He's amazing. I'll go ahead and play a little bit of that and then show you kind of what I did to it.
Sure.
Okay, so that's the beat he gave me. And the first thing I'll do is, so this is just the 2-track, which means that all the instruments are on this one file, but
Right.
the actual beat is actually right here. So it's got drums here, guitar, all these instruments, etc., and vocals.
Right.
So what I'll do is I'll take the main melody, so the main like chord progression. The chord progression, and that's this right here. It's just the guitar thing. So let me play that. So if you notice, it's a little bit lower pitched. So the first thing I'll do is I'll take the main chord progression and I'll just sing, I'll hum, I'll find like a rhythm and a melody over it that I like, that works for my voice and works for the beat, and basically create a demo using just that. And once I have that, I'll move this chord progression. I'll move it up and down and find the right pitch and find the right tempo. So I'll speed it up, slow it down, and find the right vibe for my voice. So yeah, so what I'll do is basically just find what works with my tone and everything. And in this case, this is how I did it. So it's a little bit slower and it's a little bit lower as well. So I'll take the beat he made, and typically what beat makers do, they'll a lot of times have a lot of stuff going on in there, and as a vocalist I kind of want less going on, so I actually got rid of probably 80% of the drums just to make room for my vocals, and I like to keep my songs more simple. I want them to be more about like the songwriting and less about like the production. So I get rid of most of the drums, and actually, I'd say half the time I'd even get rid of all the drums and create my own drums. But in this case, I just happen to use his drums because his pattern was amazing. So the first thing I'll do is remove a bunch of different stuff and just kind of make it as bare boned as possible. So once I have that, then I'll go ahead and sing and rap and create kind of like a skeleton of what I want the melody and the flow to be. So I actually don't have the file of me humming anymore, but I'll show you kind of what it sounds like with the final vocals in there.
Okay.
So this is just this is like the acoustic version of the song, basically. So you'll hear just my vocals and the guitar.
Right. Like a stripped down version.
Yeah, stripped down version, exactly.
Right.
So here we go.
You can't sit still, you're never at home, always running around. Tell me what you want it from. My gut telling me, got something to confront. I'll be right by your side, that's something that you want. Did it make you feel powerful when you did what you do? I don't know what you're thinking, but I know the real you. Kinda hard to stay mad at you if I don't deny the truth. And I don't care who hears it, I'm speaking to you. Listen up, cause I can't take it. Nothing's changed and nothing's changing. All I want is to see you swaying, sway again. Listen up, cause I can't take it. Nothing's changed and nothing's changing. All I want is to feel you swaying, sway as I sing.
So that's thank you. So that's kind of how like the first demo will sound. So once I have just the basic bare bone version, just guitar and vocals, the song is pretty much done. Like then I gotta write lyrics and make sure the song, like the words sound good, but the actual like, you know, structure and everything is done, and then I just have to produce it. So what that means, I'll add a bunch of elements, and like I said, the beat makers already has his elements, so it's not a very complicated process. In this case, I started with just this, drums, and there's a couple elements I'll highlight, but let me just show you how it sounds with the drums.
Sure.
Yeah, so with drums, now it's got some rhythm, so it'll sound like this.
I remember every compliment that you gave me. I remember you were nervous, how you'd imitate me. It's in the eyes, you don't let nobody in. But when it's head versus heart, you gotta let the heart win. You like me, I like you, and everybody can tell. But see, that's when I get nervous. Go back in my shell, in my head, to myself. Don't do nothing wrong, then I fuck everything up, because the pressure is on. Listen up, cause I can't take it.
Yeah, you get the idea. And then, so there's certain songs where there's like little ideas that hit me that I have to kind of like, I have to just kind of capture and go with. So in this case,
Right.
like the whole beat was kind of done, and I changed a bunch of stuff and slowed stuff down, got rid of stuff. But there was one little idea I had. So in this hook, you'll hear at the end, I'll sing like a sway again. This part here.
You sway and sway again.
So to me, that part felt like felt almost like the highlight of the song in a way, and
Right.
I wanted to kind of emphasize that part. So I played this little piano part that made all the difference in my opinion.
You sway and sway again.
Turn that up a little bit.
Yeah, in the back, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I'll turn it up. Let me play one more time.
Sure.
All I want is to feel you sway and sway as I sing. Remember every.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet. I don't know if you heard that.
No, I totally could.
Yeah.
It does sort of like make your vocals almost more robust because it has that
Yeah,
descending
it's-
line at the back. Yeah.
exactly. It's the same melody, and it's just being like doubled and emphasized by it.
Yeah.
And because the song is called Sway, that's kind of the catchiest part. I definitely just had that idea and had to just go with it. And in addition to that, actually, so in this song, I had my friend Mr. Max. He's a guitarist, and
Okay.
I wanted him to come in and play. And just for full disclosure, like I play guitar myself too, and I mean, it's half and half. I'll either have him come in or I'll play guitar myself. But there's certain songs like this where it's only been my ear and my brain on it, and I want somebody else's kind of creativity and somebody else's like fresh ears.
Right.
And again, it has to be a musician who I trust and who I know is good. So Mr. Max is definitely that. He knows kind of what kind of guitar takes I like and what kind of like styles I'm into. So I brought him in and had him play some guitar, and he came up with these little licks right here.
Okay.
Changing. All I want is to feel you sway and sway as I sing.
Yeah, just little stuff in the background. There's a little more over here. I'll show you this.
Listen up, cause I can't fake it. And nothing's changed, and nothing's changing. All I want is to see you sway and sway as I sing.
Yeah, so I love that. When he came in, we got that done in like an hour.
Right.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I like those bends. It's
Yeah.
almost like with the keys and your vocals, and it's adding this another bluesy sort of dimension to it.
Exactly.
Really cool.
Exactly. It's a whole different dimension, and I wouldn't have thought to go the bluesy route, which is why I loved that Max came in and handled it.
Right.
Yeah, I would have stuck to this like more poppy kind of chill sort of vibe. So I'm really glad that we got that going. Okay, so there was a string part.
Listen up, cause I can't take it. And nothing's changed, and nothing's changing. All I want is to see you sway and sway again.
So that's super beautiful. Cali Magic, he made the first part. He made kind of just this string part here, and I thought it sounded really great. The melody was great, but it sounded a little bit too artificial. So I wanted it to sound more real, like a proper orchestra. So I have another string patch here that is just doubling. Let me actually just drag this over here and I'll play the solo. So I believe this one was his. Yeah, so it's beautiful. But I wanted it to sound more real and more raw, like a proper real people orchestra. And all it took was kind of adding a different layer and making it like more spread apart, making it sound like more people and making it sound more like raw. So this is how it sounds with the other layer. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you make that second one yourself, or was it?
Yeah, so I played that second one. So I had like a patch on my keyboard where I could play the same part,
Okay.
and it just sounded better, and combining them both sounded phenomenal.
Yeah.
And actually, one more thing about that. So in his version, he put the strings in each chorus, and I removed them from the first one because I thought it sounded much more powerful coming in only near the end of the song.
Right.
So with that said, I'll play a little sample of the full song, and
Sure.
then, and that's
This is
pretty much
awesome.
it. Thanks,
This
man.
is so exciting.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's almost like on the second string part, it's almost like completely in sync with the first one. There's a few notes that are like harmonized, I guess.
Yeah. So that's one thing I did. I added some harmonies and some chords
Right.
to make it sound more full. But it was honestly more about the tone. Like the tone of the second one sounded much more, like I said, much more real. But
Right.
but yeah, having the harmonies in there also made it sound like a proper orchestra.
Right.
So I could go through like every layer, but it's kind of more of the same. I'll play the full song now.
Right. Sure.
I'll start with the first chorus.
I'm gonna stay mad at you if I don't deny the truth. And I don't care who hears it, I'm speaking to you. Listen up, cause I can't take it. And nothing's changed, and nothing's changing. All I want is to see you sway and sway again.
Sorry.
That was a piano right there.
Yeah, exactly. The piano song
Yeah.
right there.
Way again. Listen up, cause I can't take it. Nothing's changed and nothing's changing. All I want is to feel you swaying, sway as I sing. I remember every compliment that you gave me.
I'll just show you that last chorus one time with the strings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I wanna set the time is over. Just sway again. Listen up, cause I can't take it. Nothing's changed and nothing's changing. All I want is to see you swaying, sway again. Listen up, cause I can't fake it. Nothing's changed and nothing's changing. All I want is to see you swaying, sway as I sing.
Yeah. It all sorts of comes together at the end. It's almost like a crescendo.
Yeah, exactly. That was the idea. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's the song. And
That's cool.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for popping the hood and showing us how it's done.
Sure, of
How the
course.
sausage is made. It's all, I have to say, like, I think this was so much fun for me, not only as a journalist but also as someone who really enjoys music and wants to know more about the music industry. I think it's really insightful perspective, and
Awesome.
yeah,